start? Okay. Hi, my name is Diana Serrano. How annoying is it when you try to change your light bulb and you burn your fingers? Isn't it a total pain when you are constantly having to change light bulbs every month? Have you ever thought about switching? Let me take this opportunity to persuade you why fluorescent light bulbs are more beneficial and to inform you that incandescent light bulbs are less energy efficient. Consumers should change light bulbs because CFLs, or compact fluorescent lamps, consume less energy than incandescent light bulbs. Fluorescent light bulbs are also found to last much longer than a regular light bulb. When thinking about light bulbs, an important thing to keep in mind is both ambient and task lighting. Ambient lighting is for general illumination of any room, like a bathroom, a bedroom, or kitchen, so it's basically the main light in the room. Task lighting is the measure of illumination in a certain area in a room, which is demonstrated usually in lamps. When shopping for a light bulb, it is important that the consumer chooses light bulbs like fluorescent over incandescent, because when thinking about ambient and task lighting, fluorescent light bulbs prove to have stronger brightness and smaller consumption of energy. If you compare both bulbs, you'll see what disadvantages incandescent bulbs provide. As you can see here, the red indicates the heat that is accumulated in each bulb. Here you will notice that when both bulbs are in use, incandescent light bulbs collect much less heat than fluorescent light bulbs collect less heat than fluorescent bulbs do. Incandescent bulbs consume about 90% of energy, and as you saw displayed in the picture, as energy is being used, it's turned into heat. In a typical household, about 25% of the budget on electric bill is lighting. For someone who regularly uses incandescent light bulbs, that's how much it's used. In this chart from the fluorescent versus incandescent cost analysis calculator on ajdesigner.com, between fluorescent and incandescent, you find that the amount of power in a regular bulb consisting of 60 watts is equivalent to that of a fluorescent, which contains 15 watts. Also, fluorescent bulbs last much longer, so compared to a regular bulb, you will be saving 10 light bulb changes if you use a fluorescent bulb. And finally, although buying regular light bulbs are much more cheaper, you end up saving money when purchasing fluorescent bulbs because they end up lasting longer than incandescent light bulbs. In an online article about the new generation of light bulbs, Bryce Particelli discusses how the first generation of fluorescent bulbs weren't as effective as they are today. When they were first invented, instead of having electronic ballasts, which is a type of material found in bulbs to provide stability, they had magnetic ballasts that made the bulb charge slowly and cause it to flicker. Also, the connection was weak and inconsistent, and making the whole creation of the light bulb to be pointless. Ever since then, technology has managed to make some improvements and tweaks. And even so, coloring in light bulbs was fixed. Fluorescent light bulbs used to come out in a yellowish color, and now they were improved to come out in either white color or other colors as well. So how does this all benefit us in our environment? Although fluorescent lights do contain mercury, it is important for our community to be aware that our environment benefits from us recycling each bulb when it is no longer useful. The results of recycling are that you end up reducing lots of waste. I have personally witnessed how beneficial fluorescent light bulbs actually are. Every month or month and a half, my mother had to keep making that trip to Home Depot to buy new light bulbs back when we used to use incandescent lights. Yes, incandescent lights are cheaper, but more money kept getting dished out every time a bulb went out. However, on one of her monthly trips to buy new bulbs, my mom came across compact fluorescent bulbs, and although she spent more money, it was worth every penny when the amount of trips was reduced to 4 times a year. The only way for fluorescent light bulbs to be chosen more frequently than incandescent bulbs is that they should be promoted more. A good way of promoting would be in commercials and ads for the public to see how much we'd benefit from changing light bulbs. In conclusion, with all that being said, everyone who still owns incandescent light bulbs here, word of advice, throw them out. Statistics and personal experiences have proved that fluorescent bulbs are not only eco-friendly, but it takes a load off financially as well. Thank you.